For my coconut ice ingredients, it's not very technical or difficult. I have some pure icing sugar, I have some sweetened condensed milk, and I also have some fine desiccated coconut. And I've also got some vanilla essence. The other things you can use are food colouring to make different coloured coconut ice. I'm actually just making a really plain one for the sake of this. You use equal portions of the ingredients, so I've got 168 grams of coconut in my red container. So I'm also going to use 168 grams of icing sugar. We literally brought the coconut just in a paper bag and didn't know the weight, so I'm just going to go by that weight. And I'll probably use about 200 grams of that, or 180, so just a little bit more. I'm just going to add 168 grams of this as soon as I can open it. So I don't know what the bird's talking about. Maybe it's a spiritual message for me. I don't know, just maybe he doesn't like coconut ice. Yep, I can never open these ones. They're really, it's a bit ridiculous actually. Yep, still not open. That's fantastic. I don't know why these containers just, I really struggle with them. Okay, so I'm going to add 168 grams of this, if I can tilt my phone up a little bit. Yeah. So I'm adding 168 grams of this. Yep, the bird's still going. I haven't heard him. Oops. Okay, so I've got a bit more than that. So I'm just going to try to take that out. So obviously if you don't like coconut, add less coconut. Okay, so that's a bit better. That's 165. So I'll just add maybe a smaller thing. 160. Yep, so that's 168 grams of icing sugar and coconut now. I'm going to tar that again, and I'm going to add the same weight of the condensed milk. Whatever we have left, we'll just make a Vietnamese coffee. Maybe I'll do a vlog about that. Okay, so I'm doing 168 grams of condensed milk. Okay, I'm just going to add 180, so a little bit more than that, so because this is pretty yummy. This is obviously really sweet, so don't cook it if you're diabetic. I've also got some vanilla essence, so I'll put that in. What you'd actually do, if you're wanting to colour different ones and do like pretty ones, so that what you do is you set it in something like ice cube blocks. So if you've got any floral ones or anything like that, that's obviously really cute to do that. And you would make it all up and then separate it and then add food colouring. So you could do pink or white or whatever you want. Just adding a bit of vanilla essence just for taste. Okay, you don't need much, it's quite concentrated. And then you literally just mix it up. So I don't need the scales anymore. You literally just then mix it up. Actually, I'll use a better one to mix that up with. So it's sort of, it seems like it's a weird consistency, and that's just because it is. I tend to add more. I haven't made it for ages, but every time I make it, it just feels familiar. So I must have had this a lot as a kid, maybe. But it basically sort of forms a mixture that sort of binds together. So I will actually put a little bit more condensed milk. Yep, so that's actually heaps. So meant to be thirds, but I've added more condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk I normally do. And the idea is obviously to get it all mixed in together. So that's the idea. So if you were putting it all pretty, you would then start separating it and then add the different colours. So if you wanted to do like a white, often in shops you see a white coconut ice with a pink topping, that sort of thing. I find just white, yellow and pink are really good. If you sort of do blues and greens, I mean, it's okay if you're making it sort of for boys or something like that. That's completely fine, but it just doesn't look as appealing if you see a dark coloured coconut ice. So comment below if you believe otherwise. It's not something you see that often. You still see it in lolly shops, but you don't see it that often. People obviously probably don't make it because it's like it's literally really sweet. So just trying to mold that in. This is the dish I'm going to put it in. So just about finished, and I'm just going to put some baking paper on that. So I've got some baking paper. You could obviously grease it and that sort of thing, but this is this means it's just going to be easy to pop out. So I'll probably even just start popping that on now. So that's basically what it looks like. Just because there's a bit of coconut still there, you can see it basically looks like it's got lots of coconut on it. So I have got a spoon, but I'm just using my fingers. There is a psychic I used to work for that absolutely loved this, and every time I saw him he requested it, and I stopped making when I found out he was diabetic because I thought I'm not going to contribute to your health problems. And it's something simple you can make for kids' birthday parties, but it's obviously not that healthy because it is so sweet with the condensed milk. But what you then do is basically sort of like squash it down. Because it's so sort of concentrated and sweet, I try not to make it too sort of thick. So that if you cut it into small pieces, it's still fairly, like it's okay. Because it's actually, like with this one, if you have a piece of coconut ice, you're literally on a sugar high. It's that sweet. So you're not going to eat much of it in one go. Like this is going to last us for ages. Like this is some, even if we had it, we wouldn't have it every day, but if we want to have it every day, it would last us for ages. So it's a nice sort of cheap dish that you could have and give it away. So we've had the coconut ice resting in the fridge for about half an hour, and now it's time for a tasting. So this is what it looks like. So it's just white because we didn't add any food colouring, but that's okay. So just taste it now. It's yummy. Really nice. It's really really sweet. I absolutely love coconut, like I love Bounties. So yeah, it's really nice. It's important to make it not very deep because it is so sweet, so that each little bite is nice and tasty. But this is a really cheap, quick way of getting a sugar fix. It's pretty tasty, and it may not last as long as I thought it would. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed my coconut ice recipe. It's a nice, quick and simple dessert to make. It's nice to have when people come over because it's sort of like a party childhood favourite. It's like fairy bread. People don't expect to see it, but when they see it, they usually eat it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like my video. Please share it with your friends. Let me know if you're now inspired to make coconut ice. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings. I release a video every Tuesday and Friday. Fridays are always recipes. And please hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of when I release future vlogs. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.